everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about 15 fashion staples never going out of style. And I have teamed up with Nordstrom for this video. I love Nordstrom, and a lot of times when I work with them though, I like to feature fashion trends that are kind of in for, that particular season. But I also love shopping at Nordstrom for just staples, like best-selling, highly rated pieces that you can reach for season after season, year after year. And so I really think you will enjoy this video. These items are so good. Some of them I've had for years and years, and I still wear them, and I know I'll be wearing them for years to come. So everything that I show, I will have linked down below. So let's get started. The very first fashion staple that will never go out of style comes as no surprise. It's a basic white t-shirt. So if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you will know there are so many different ways that you can style it. This is one of my favorites though. It's by Madewell. I love the texture of the material, the V-neck, and the pocket detail. So it comes in many colors, but you'll always be reaching for white. The next staple that I think everyone needs in their closet is a black cami. This one is by BP, and I really like the satiny lace combination. I do recommend black though, just because I think it's really pretty and feminine, but it kind of comes off as a little more expensive than it really is. So I love wearing it by itself or paired with different jackets, which we'll get to in a minute. Next, we have a white long sleeve blouse, and I actually have two different options for you depending on your style. The first is just a very classic button up. I mean, everyone needs this kind of blouse in their wardrobe, but this particular one is very highly rated. It's a great material, and I especially love that the buttons are actually concealed, again, kind of giving it a more expensive appearance. The other option is kind of similar, but pretty different at the same time. It does have a cotton material and really tiny but cute eyelets. I would say this is a little more on trend with 2020, yet still, a classic option. But I just love how the ruffles actually broaden your shoulders. So we've almost covered every type of top in all of the most essential colors, but the last top before we move on to the other categories is a beige or camel sweater. And I just love this beige sweater because the style is so simple, yet really detailed. It's a sweater that you'll be able to wear year after year. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can pair it in a million different ways, and kind of like black and white, beige is another color that just mixes well with every color on the color wheel. Alrighty, so we're finally moving on to bottoms, and the fashion staple that you definitely need in this category is a mid-tone pair of Levi jeans. And if you know me at all, I have a ton of Levi jeans in many styles and colors. However, I have narrowed them down to this pair, which is called the wedgie high-waist crop straight leg jean. That was a mouthful. But this color is kind of just right in the middle. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It's slightly cropped at the bottom, so it's great for summer and winter. It's not too skinny, and it's not too wide-legged either. It's just an all-around perfect pair of jeans not going out of style. And just like that, we're moving on to the shoe category, and the main fashion staple not going out of style is a good pair of black boots. And I really wanted to share a pair that just checks like every single box. So this pair of Marc Jacobs boots are not only stunning, but they're very wearable for almost every occasion. They're just very comfortable since the heel isn't too high. They really elongate your legs with the pointed toe, and the overall style is just incredibly chic. White sneakers are also a fashion staple, and the one pair that has proved time and time again that they are not going out of style are the Nike Air Force Ones. These have been around forever. I mean, a long, long time. And I love wearing them with jeans. I love wearing them with athletic wear. I even love them dressed up with a blazer. As you can see, I honestly can't say enough good things about them. They're very comfortable. I highly recommend. Beige heels or loafers are another shoe staple not going out of style. So I do think people should have both options in their closet, but oftentimes people kind of have a preference of heels versus flats. So if you are a heels person, I highly recommend these Sam Edelman Hazel pumps. I've had them for years, and look, they're not even close to being out of style. But if you are a flats person, then I recommend trying the Sam Edelman Lior loafers. So they're both by Sam Edelman, both really good. I do have these loafers in black as well, but honestly, I think the beige color does make them look a little bit more feminine. And again, it kind of elongates your leg rather than cutting it off. Okay, so we're moving on to jackets, and take a wild guess what I'm going to start with. Yes, That is right. A blazer. So as you can see, I do have a wide selection of blazers, but the ones that I don't think will actually go out of style are the beige ones. And I know, I keep talking about beige, but I'll get to some color next. But I do have two options for you here. One is much more classic. It's very simple. I love it. But if you do want to incorporate some trend, the second option is actually a faux leather material. So it's still really classic, but it's a little bit more edgy looking and chic. Yay! So we're actually moving on to some color now. This is a green military jacket, and I've had it for a couple months now, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's crazy. These military jackets, I don't know, they just don't go out of style. So it's a great way to add another layer to your outfit, give it some color, and kind of make it feel a little bit more casual. Another favorite of mine is this black faux leather jacket with a removable hood. So if you keep the hood on, it does look more casual. If you take it off, it dresses it up a bit. So, you can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with dresses. I feel like it's just a fashion staple that makes everything you're wearing look better. Finally, we have a trench coat, and this just had to be on the list because it's pretty much the only coat that I could think of that just doesn't go out of style. So this one is by Halogen, and it's about as classic as you can get, but at a really great price point. I don't think it's too long, I don't think it's too short, and it's like a really good, perfect beige color. So believe it or not, sometimes it's hard to find a good trench coat. We're moving on to the accessories category, and a black everyday bag is a must-have that won't ever be going out of style. This particular bag kind of takes it up a notch though because it's actually reversible. So if you want to keep it simple, just with the black side, it'll look great with everything. But if you want to add a little more pattern, flip it to the leopard side and you instantly have more flair to your outfit. I love this bag. I love the versatility of it. Not to mention how much it holds, the cute pouch that it comes with, and how comfortable it is on my shoulder. I also think everyone needs a good crossbody bag, and I think it needs to be in a cognac color. My personal favorite is this Chloe bag, and it is a bit of a splurge. The quality is amazing. I think it's beautiful, but if you are not into designer bags, that is totally understandable. I will still link this Chloe bag down below, but I will also link a few other cognac crossbody options. The icing on the cake when it comes to accessories that will not be going out of style are actually these black Aviator sunglasses. And I'm sure many of you are thinking, well, what about jewelry? And I'm not going there because those styles are just changing like crazy. So I really wanted to recommend these Aviators because if you would have worn them decades ago, you would have looked great. And here we are in 2020, you'd still look fab. So I really recommend these key sunglasses in the 57mm frames because they're not going to overpower anyone's face. And I also love how the frames actually fade to clear, so it's more flattering and subtle. So that does it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll have everything linked down below in the description box, and be sure to subscribe if you happen to be new. Thank you again, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!